It can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in a little over 3 seconds, top out at 160 miles an hour. Its ownership costs are on par with like a Toyota Corolla. It also can be your own personal chauffeur. It's one of the safest vehicles on the road. It can also be your friend. It can tutor you. Am I a whack job? No, I'm talking about a 2023 Tesla Model 3 Performance. Hi, this is Joe from Way Scarff Ford, and let's dive in. These pre-owned Tesla Model 3 Performances, you can find them in the $30,000 price range and under, depending on the year, mileage, and feature. You have extremely low ownership costs, gas versus electricity, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. We have some of the lowest utility rates because we get our energy from clean hydroelectric, but we also have some of the highest gas taxes in the country, so even more so we can benefit from EVs. So you can buy a used Model 3 Performance and go hunt down BMW M3s, while also being way ahead financially. I love the understated look and lines of the Model 3. I'm an owner myself. I've had a Model 3 for about 3.5 years. I just have a standard range. I wish I had a Performance, but maybe you can make that performance dream come true with something like this. No engine up here. We have a frunk, which has more storage space. This is also a safety feature. Without a big engine with a cast iron or aluminum block to get pushed inside the engine compartment in frontal collisions, you have a crumple zone that's 60% larger, making this one of the safest vehicles on the road. It has active and it has passive safety features, which makes this thing extremely safe. The weight of the battery is so low in the vehicle that it's like an anchor. It's like a keel, keeping this thing planted to the ground, making it have like sports car-like handling, but also making it have a very low rollover risk. The Model 3 Performance features a lowered suspension. You have a more aggressive wheel and tire package. You have these Uber turbine wheels, the red brake calipers. You have more power. Tesla doesn't have official performance numbers on the Model 3 Performance, but some people estimate by how fast it goes that it's probably between 400 and 450 horsepower. And the thing of all electric horsepower is it hits you like a sledgehammer. There's no downshifting of a transmission, no searching for gears, no waiting for the engine to hit peak power band. You have instantaneous power right as soon as you hit the throttle. It's like having your own personal giant slot car. It's a point and shoot high performance vehicle. You have 2 big electric motors, one for each wheel, giving it all-wheel drive, but it's also like having 2 engines, making it extremely fast. But you can dial up the fun in this thing. If you just want to put it in like chill mode, it's a nice docile, easy does-it sedan to drive around town, but you can put it in performance mode or drift mode and have some hooligan fun. We also have a nice, tasteful carbon fiber spoiler in the trunk. 2023 is a great year for the Model 3 because in 2021 we saw a lot of updates, including a power rear trunk lid. Lots of space back here. Kind of dark, hard to see. You have a storage pocket on that side. And then we have additional storage under here. Since there's no gas tank or exhaust system, you have more storage space. It's pretty amazing how much storage space the Model 3 has. You have more space, cargo and passenger than a comparable size gas compact car. Because you have a clean, cheap design. There's no exhaust systems, no gas tanks, no drive shafts. The floor is completely flat, freeing it up for passenger space. I'm 6'2". I got a lot of headroom, got a lot of legroom back here. Very, very comfortable. Also for the 2021 model year, Tesla added a heat pump to their vehicles. So that's great for looking at a 2021 newer like this one. Especially if you're driving a cold climate, heat pumps, like a heat pump in your house, greatly make EVs more efficient because EVs generally take a big hit in range in colder weather. Everything seems to slow down in cold weather, including the chemical reactions that make electricity in batteries. So Teslas have a very advanced thermal management system. They'll actually use some of the heat, they'll actually use some of the energy from the high voltage battery that are used to power the vehicle to actually heat and warm the batteries and keep them at a happy temperature. So having that heat pump to heat the cabin makes it that much more efficient in colder weather. It's also a good idea to preheat your vehicle before you go on a journey. Tesla has an amazing smartphone app. So amazing. You have such a connection to this vehicle with that smartphone app. You can preheat the vehicle. Not only does it preheat the interior, but it also preheats the battery, so it's much more efficient. So it's always a good idea, 10 minutes before you go, go on your Tesla app, warm up the vehicle. You'll have nice heated seats, heated steering wheel on. It'll be nice and cozy. The car will be defrosted, and on top of that, the battery will be warmed up, so the vehicle will be much more efficient when you do drive it. We have this huge screen for the infotainment system. Tesla is constantly rolling out over their updates. You can watch Netflix, Hulu. Obviously you can't do this while you're driving. You can play video games. Sometimes you can actually use like a game controller You can use the screen, and for some of the driving games, you can actually use the actual vehicle's steering wheel and accelerator and brake pedal to control the car in the game. Look at this, we just added Tron, greetings programs, transform your vehicle into a light cycle. Tesla's constantly rolling out over their updates, adding features, adding holiday features, things like that. Tesla is one of the only companies that makes its MCU, their media control unit. That's why they're able to do this stuff. That's why this car has a synergy about it that few other autos have. A lot of other auto manufacturers, they're not tech companies. Tesla is not just an auto manufacturer, they're a manufacturing juggernaut, and they're a technology company. So they write their own software, their own firmware, so that allows such an integration, the smartphone app, the screen, adding features, fixing things. Tesla does that at light speed. Tesla can fix things in a matter of days, where it takes months for other manufacturers to fix things. Like when we see recalls on vehicles, Tesla can quickly fix them and do an over-the-air update, where manufacturers are waiting months, because car manufacturers, basically what they do is they have for the most part, they have other companies that make the parts, the seats, the screens, and they all put them together in their factories. Sometimes the auto manufacturers will make like the big important things like the engines and stuff like that. They'll stamp the body panels. A lot of the electronic gizmos, the switches, the screens, the turn signals, a lot of that stuff's not even made by auto manufacturers. They just buy them from other companies and cobble them together. Tesla's vertically integrated. They want to try to make as much stuff as possible in-house. They make their own MCU, their media control unit, and they also manufacture their own seats. They're one of the few auto manufacturers that actually make their own seats, and their seats are very comfortable, the 0G. So I mentioned this car can be your own personal chauffeur. So this has Autopilot, which is like traffic-aware cruise control. It allows the vehicle to brake, accelerate, and steer in its own lane, which works great. I kind of equate it to like full self-driving light. As long as there's lines in the road, it doesn't need to just be in the highway, it can be in regular roads, but as long as there's lines in the road for the car to read, the Autopilot will work and it will steer in its lane. You get a lot of mileage out of it in stop and go traffic. But if you want to upgrade the full self-driving, it's either $99 a month, and it could be different in the future. This is as of November 2025. It's $99 a month or $8,000. I've been using full self-driving for about 3 years. This has the older hardware. It's a hardware 3. They have the newer hardware, which is hardware 4, which is a more advanced full self-driving computer, better exterior cameras. But I'm telling you, the hardware 3 works pretty darn good. I have about a 10-mile commute both ways, and pretty much every day, my commute's hands-free. I have my hands on my lap or on the door. The car is doing the work. It's making left and right-hand turns, merging on the highway, passing cars that are too slow, getting off. And every few months, Tesla does another over-the-air update, and it gets that much better. I've seen it progress. I've seen it grow, kind of like a child. When I started using my full self-driving 3 years ago, it was like it was like a 1-year-old. It was trying to figure out how to work its hand and grab stuff, and it was pretty amazing for what it was, but it was very wonky. Now it's grown and it's been updated and it's learned, and it works amazingly, and it will continue to get better in the future as Tesla has over-the-air updates. So for $99 a month, you don't need to drive anymore. Your car can drive for you. It just requires you to pay attention. There's a camera right here. So you just need to look out the window, not be distracted. If you stare at the screen too long or stare at your phone or look out the window that way, it will warn you, and ultimately it will shut the system off if you do not pay attention. But you just need to sit in this seat, stare at that window, and this car will drive for you. How much would it cost to have your own personal chauffeur 24/7 at your beck and call? I don't know, $100,000 a year, $150,000 a year? For $99 a month, you can have that, and it will just continue to get better. Maybe at one point it could be, you won't have to pay attention as much. Maybe it'll let you look at your smartphone a little bit more. Maybe it'll let you look at the scenery a little bit more. We're not there yet, but I see the potential for getting there. Nothing's guaranteed. Yeah, so much cool stuff. That's why these Tesla videos go on for like 20 minutes. And this being a 2023, this has a little bit of a faster infotainment system than some of the older computers. We can see the additional information right here. We can see that we have there's a heat pump. We can see that the infotainment processor is the AMD Ryzen. I think that's how you pronounce it. So having that faster infotainment processor allows for one of the coolest new features is Grok. Hi, Grok.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, I'm actually, I work for a car dealership and I'm making a walk-around video talking about this 2023 Model 3 Performance. Can you give me the performance specs on it?
The 23 Model 3 Performance rocks a 3.3 second 0 to 60, top speed of 162 miles per hour, and 480 horsepower from its dual motor all-wheel drive setup. It's got a 381 pound-foot torque punch too.
So if one of our customers bought this Model 3 on a commute to work, what are the things that they could do? What are ways that they can interact with you to keep them occupied on a long commute?
I can chat about pretty much anything. Jokes, trivia, stories, or even deep debates on pineapple pizza. You could ask me to tell riddles, explain random facts, or play word games like 20 questions. Want me to start with a quick riddle? What's got no wings but flies all over the world?
I don't know, tell me.
A stamp. Pretty cheesy, right? Want another? Or should we try something else like trivia?
I'm trying to brush up on my Japanese. Can you help me with some Japanese words?
Sure. Let's do greetings first. Say konnichiwa for hello daytime style. Arigato means thank you. And sayonara for goodbye. Want me to quiz you on them?
That's okay. Thank you so much, Grok.
No problem. Have fun with the video.
Pretty impressive. I could literally go an hour talking about this Tesla, but luckily I've bought and sold hundreds of Teslas over the years, so you can look at our video page and see all the many videos I've made of different Teslas, Cybertrucks, Model 3s, Model X's. Well, we're Way Scarff Ford Isuzu. We've been in business 103 years. We sell new Fords, new Isuzus, and a very wide variety of premium vehicles, including lots of EVs. I just finished a video up on a Polestar 2, which is another great vehicle. If you're not crazy about Teslas, not crazy about Elon, not everyone is. Polestars are great too. We even have Mach-E's, which is our own Ford product. Those are fantastic. I think they're actually a little bit better looking than Tesla's, one of the most beautiful crossover SUVs. We have Ford Lightnings. We have at the time we have a Porsche Macan EV. I just purchased a Lucid Touring for our inventory that's coming from California. We like EVs here at Way Scarff Ford Isuzu, so we always have a great selection. I'll leave a link in the description for our current EV inventory, new and pre-owned. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.